One thing to remember with suckling calves or calves on the cow is Ralgrow is the only implant that we have at Merck Animal Health that's approved for that production phase. So when it comes to suckling calves on the cow, Ralgrow is the way to go. As far as the response to that implant is concerned, there's a number of factors that go into that. We often talk about a 20 to 25 pound response for an implanted suckling calf over the period of approximately 160 days, but that can be affected by the milk production of the cow, the genetics of the calf, the pasture conditions, whether or not that calf is creep fed, the weather, the environment. A whole bunch of different things can go into that. But on average, that's typically what we see when we talk about implants in a suckling calf. The response to that implant is going to depend a lot on pasture conditions. There's some research that we did years ago, and it was actually a summary of a lot of different studies where we looked at the control average daily gain, the implanted calf average daily gain, in this case with the Revlar G, and looked at the response based on what the baseline gain was. For instance, the low gaining non-implanted calves, some of them were gaining only about 3/10 or 4/10 of a pound per day on grass. When those cattle were implanted, they still showed a response to an implant. It wasn't as big of a response, but still a 10 to 15% response over the cattle that weren't implanted. Now those calves that were gaining 2.5 pounds a day on grass, so a stocker calf on really good grass, they were gaining still a high percentage, 10 to 15%, but it's a bigger response because the baseline was more. So when it comes to stocker cattle response to implants, they will respond even at low average daily gains, but the more those cattle would gain without an implant, the more response they're going to see to that implant.
A withdrawal period has not been established for Ralgrow and pre-ruminating calves. Do not use in calves to be processed for veal. For complete information, refer to product label. A withdrawal period has not been established for Revlar G and pre-ruminating calves. Do not use in calves to be processed for veal. For additional information, please see the product label.